Have you heard the good news?
Get the fuck out of my bar.
No, not that good news. The other good news.
What other good news?
There is a radical new theory of the origin of life that answers all the questions evolution fails to answer.
That sounds very fucking exciting. Tell me more.
It is called the intelligent design theories.
The intelligent design theories?
The intelligent design theories explains how all the complex components of living beings came to be.
Tell me more.
Well, the first thing you have to realize is that some parts of living beings are too complex to have evolved under Darwinian evolution.
Says who?
The intelligent design theories tells us that these parts are irreducibly complex.
Irreducibly complex?
Yes, something is irreducibly complex if it becomes totally useless if you remove one part. Such a thing could not have evolved. No one has any use for half an eyeball, so creatures with half eyeballs would not have lived long enough to evolve into creatures with full eyeballs.
But the theory of evolution doesn't predict half eyeballs. It predicts more and more functional eyeballs evolving from simple clusters of light-sensitive cells. Each marginal improvement in image resolution, focus, and color vision is selected for, not each fully formed component.
I don't believe that such a thing could ever happen.
But we have evidence for it in the fossil record.
I still don't believe it.
What the fuck does your personal incredulity have to do with it? The theory of evolution makes predictions for gradual evolution of complex life forms that is confirmed by data found in the fossil record.
Just have to agree to disagree on that one, partner.
Okay, never mind, forget it. You said you had an exciting new theory of biology. Disbelieving evolution isn't a new theory. Even if evolution isn't true, you still haven't told me what you think is true. So tell me, where did all the complex life forms we see come from?
They were created.
By who?
By the designer.
The designer?
Yes, you see, the intelligent design theory says that life on Earth is too complex to have arisen by natural forces alone. It is irreducibly complex. It had to be designed by an intelligent designer.
So who designed the designer?
Excuse me?
You said that life on Earth is too complex to have arisen naturally.
Yes.
So it had to be designed by a designer.
Yes.
So where did a designer come from? If life is irreducibly complex, surely the designer is as well.
I don't know. I guess he was designed by the designer.
The designer? And who designed him?
You can't fool me so easily. Everyone knows it's designers all the way down. So, what do you think of this bold, exciting new theory?
I think it's anything but new. It's just creationism by another name.
It is not creationism.
How so?
Because the intelligent design theories does not say the designer is God. It is a serious theory.
No, it is not. A scientific theory is based on observable phenomena and makes specific testable predictions.
No one has ever seen a monkey evolve into a human.
That's because it never happened and no one has said otherwise. Species evolve, not individuals. Monkeys and humans share a common ancestor, but every individual on the monkey and human lines has been the same species as its parents. What we have seen, however, is each of the components of the theory of evolution, reproduction, variation, and selection. No one has ever produced direct evidence of a designer.
It's like a watch. If you find a watch in the desert, you assume a watchmaker created it, not that it evolved there.
You would if instead of a desert you found a watch in a gigantic naturally occurring watch factory filled with watches of varying complexity, that can make copies of themselves, which is what the natural world does. Life forms are not watches. But again I stress, that refuting evolution does nothing to prove your case. All you've done, is take a complex question, one that is in fact adequately answered by evolution, decided that you simply don't believe evolution's explanation, then provided your own non-explanation explanation which is, that a magical invisible wizard created everything.
Not wizard, designer.
Yet you cannot make any useful predictions, because now anything you find, is consistent with your theory. The designer could choose to design anything at any time. So, even if it is true, it is a completely useless theory, until you produce the designer for examination.
I just don't believe I evolved from a monkey.
You didn't. You're a robot. You were designed.
Designed? Intelligently?
No. But 1 out of 2 ain't bad.